Hello and welcome to week 15, piece 29 of the Wall of Stitches Crochet Along. And for this week's first piece, we're going to be using the raised pineapple stitch. So this is a really big statement stitch. The raised pineapple it's big, it's chunky, it's dense, and it just makes for a really fantastic looking piece of texture on your fabric. So to start this piece, you're going to need a foundation chain of 31. Okay, so I've gone ahead and marked the first chain for my hook because I want my turning chain to count as the first stitch in my row. And then in the third chain, I'm going to make a single crochet. And then make a single crochet in each chain across. So for the raised pineapple stitch, we do have to make several rows of single crochet before we can make our raised pineapples. So we do have a few setup rows to do. But it's well worth the effort because this stitch looks absolutely stunning with that raised effect. Because the raised pineapple itself is absolutely huge. Kind of ridiculously so, but if you're looking for a bit of a statement piece, then this is it. Okay, so I'm just making a single crochet in each stitch across for row 1. And I'll be doing the same for up to row 4 as well. So we're going to have 4 rows of single crochet. So after row 1, we turn chain 1 and start row 2 with a single crochet in the first stitch. So I'll just have to stitch marker into that first stitch. And I continue making a single crochet in every stitch across. So the reason we need to make so many rows of single crochet is because we're going to make our raised pineapples over previous rows. So they're actually made over into stitches 2 rows below the row you're making them. So you do need some setup rows. So we'll try and get through these 4 rows as quickly as possible. And it's just single crochet in every stitch. So you're going to have the same number of stitches in rows 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's just all single crochet. And last stitch of row 2 goes into that turning chain. Just get a stitch into there. Go, turn, chain 1, start row 3 with a single crochet in the first stitch. Move that stitch marker. And then continue making a single crochet in every stitch across. Okay, so this is row 3, so we've got 1 more row of single crochet after this before we can start our raised pineapples. So even our raised pineapple rows start with a single crochet, so this really is an entirely single crochet based stitch. So it is hole free, but it does work up a bit slowly because of these single crochet rows. But I think you'll agree, well worth the effort because of those wonderful pineapples. And single crochet the last stitch of them and turn and chain 1 and row 4. So this is our last row of single crochet, or plain single crochet I should say. We still have single crochet to do with the next row, but at least we get to do the pineapples. Okay, so row 4 is our last setup row. I'm just getting my yarn sorted out here. And single crochet in each stitch across. And just keep on going all the way. Almost there. Oops. Last few stitches. Single crochet in the last stitch. Here we go. 4 rows of single crochet. So row 5. We turn and chain 1. And then single crochet in the first stitch of the row. And then single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches as well. 2 and 3. We have 4 single crochet to start row 5, and then we're going to make a raised pineapple. So you're going to yarn over, and you're going to be working into the stitch 2 rows below. So row below that, insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And you want to pull it up to the height of the single crochet you just made. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops only, leaving 2 loops on your hook. And you're going to repeat this 7 times. Yarn over, back into the same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. So each time you do this, you're going to add another loop onto your hook. So you're going to keep doing this until you have 8 loops on your hook. And you're going back into that same space every time. So this is a really thick stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. Yarn over, back into the same space. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. 5, 6, 7, and 1 more. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. So now I have 8 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 8 loops. So this is actually the back of your raised pineapple, and if I turn it round, that's the front. And you see this lovely texture that it creates. Okay, and that's going to puff out in a minute as well. Okay, so this is the back. So once you pull through all your loops, you're going to make a single crochet in the next stitch. But that single crochet may well be hidden underneath. Okay, kind of easier to count with the row below to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's this one under here. So I'm going to get my hook into the single crochet under there. There we go. And single crochet straight into the next stitch. Okay, and that pushes that pineapple out and makes it puff up. So it's a really big kind of a puff, really thick. Okay, so I've single crocheted in the next stitch, and then I'm going to single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches as well. So we're going to have 7 single crochet in total between our pineapples. 4, 5, 6, and there's the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between the pineapples, and then I'm going to make another raised pineapple over the next stitch. So 2 rows below takes you into that space there. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, we pull it up to the height of our single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only, yarn over, back into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, adding an extra loop onto your hook, and keep doing that until you have 8 loops on your hook. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 8 loops, and pull it to one side and make a single crochet in the next stitch of the row. So that's the back. I turn it round, and there's the front. Lovely thick pineapples. They are incredibly thick. And you continue that all the way across your row. So 7 single crochet between each pineapple. And then when you get to the end of the row, you're going to make a single crochet in each of the last 3 stitches. Okay, so you're going to start and end each of your raised pineapple rows with 4 single crochet, make a raised pineapple, then have 7 single crochet between each one. And then turn. So starting row 6, and row 6 is just single crochet again. So we have a row of pineapples and then several rows of single crochet between each one. So row 6, turn, chain 1, and single crochet in the first stitch. And then I'm just going to make a single crochet in every stitch across. A single crochet in each of the 4 stitches that we started the row with. Then you're going to make a single crochet into the top of your pineapple, and then single crochet in each stitch. So you only have 1 stitch into the top of your pineapple, and then single crochet into every other stitch across the row. So really easy to keep track of. And you're going to have the same number of stitches in every row. So into the top of that pineapple, just there. Okay, so ignore this and go straight to your next single crochet. Single crochet in the last stitch of the row. So your pineapples are going to stick out like that. Okay, so really, really puffy. And really thick, but they're really quite dense. I cannot push that down because there's so much yarn in there. So this is a big yarn eater. But how's that for a statement stitch? So to continue your raised pineapple piece, you're going to repeat row 2 for rows 6 to 10. Row 11, you repeat row 5. And rows 12, 13 and 14, you repeat row 2. So you'll have 14 rows in total and 2 rows of raised pineapples. So once you finish row 14, you can cut off and weave in your ends, and then it's time to add your border. So for this piece, you're going to make a single crochet in each stitch across the top and bottom edge to give you 30 single crochet. And then down the sides, you'll make a single crochet into the side of every row to give you 14 single crochet down each side. You then add an extra stitch in the corners for the turn. And then that is your first round of your border complete, and then you add rows 2 and 3 as well. So once you finish round 3, you cut off and weave in your ends, and this is the first piece of your next row, so there's no joining yet. So the next piece for week 15 is the bird footprint, and I shall see you for that in the next video.